My Chi's attuned, and I'm ready to fight.
I like the way you think.
Johnny Blaze rise again.
You wanted a Spider-Man? Well, you got one.
Well, that's another planet we'll never be able to visit again.
Because you tried to steal their most priceless artifact.
How's I supposed to know that thing was so important to him?
There was a plaque right next to it that said so.
Yeah, well, I don't go to museums to read. I go there to steal.
Anyone else would have waited to offend their clients until after they were paid.
I'm not anyone else. I'm one of a kind, baby.
A fact that makes me wonder how much a museum might pay for you.
I am Groot.
Oh, don't you side with them, you overgrown...
What trouble have you steered us into now, Quill?
Nothing. There's literally nothing out here. My scanners are coming up blank.
I have never heard this alarm before. It is a horrid sound. I am Groot. True, anything is better than that racket Star-Lord calls music.
Rocket, any idea why our ship is on the fritz?
I might have installed a new scanner I whipped up that detects high concentrations of unusual energy. Cosmic cubes, negabands, Asgardian hammers. You know, the kind of stuff people pay big money for.
But there's nothing out here but rocks.
If I were hiding an object of immense cosmic power, I would want it to look that way as well.
Can you lead us to it?
Can I? Psh, bet your hairless pink butt I can. Whatever it is, it should be right behind this.
I am Groot.
You can say that again.
This is a Hala-class Kree warship.
These vessels usually carry hundreds of soldiers.
But there's not a single sign of life on board. Something's not right here. We need to take a look around, see if we can find...
Treasure.
I was going to say any survivors, but... Sure, treasure's always good too.
Seriously? No welcoming committee? Scans were right. We've got ourselves a ghost ship.
Why would the Kree abandon a vessel of this caliber?
I have a terrible feeling we are about to find out.
Hold on. Some weird energy readings just popped up on my map. Any chance it could be survivors? Whatever they are, they ain't far away. Let's go find out. We better clear this junk out of the way. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Everyone, take cover!
Our path has been obliterated.
What are our options here, Rocket? Looks like there's only one way out. The bridge is falling apart. Try to jump over the gaps.
Easy to say for a man with the ridiculous boot jets.
I knew I should have stayed on the ship.
Hold your fire. For now. You. You certainly weren't who we were expecting. But we will be more than glad to kill you anyway. You could mind your own business, sister. If our plan fails, the blood of every being in this universe will be on your hands, Guardians!
Show her no mercy, Guardians. Thanos raised us to hate each other, Nebula. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore.
I don't know. Thanos didn't teach me nothing, and I still hate this lady.
Idiots. Your stupidity may have doomed the universe.
Wouldn't be the first time, sweetheart.
Whatever the Kree are hiding on this ship, it must be very important if Nebula is involved.
What if their trap was not meant for us? Who was it for?
Anyone else kinda hope we never have to find out? The energy source we're tracking should be right past whatever the heck that thing is.
These ones think they are tough. How amusing.
Smash the core computer and the barrier should go down. Bombs? All right. Now things are getting fun.
He let us into now.
Danger and chaos. Two of my favorite things.
Glad that's over. Don't get too comfy, pal. Final destination's right on the other side of this door.
You have proven far more resourceful than I would have imagined. But the time has come to face your final judgment. The Kree were trying to save all of time and space from being ripped asunder. But you Guardians had to barge in and expose us all to those who will ultimately bring our destruction.
What the fruit tack was that?
It's too late. The Kree sacrificed thousands of brave souls to gather the only artifacts capable of holding off the forces of oblivion. And this, it seems, shall be our last stand.
Perhaps this is a misunderstanding.
If we could stop fighting for just a minute, we might be able to find a way to fix this.
The Damage is already done. Oh. They have arrived.
They? Who is they? What is this all about, Ronan? Whoa!
This is about the end of all that is, and we are the ones who shall deliver it. Once you have returned to us what is ours, Kree dog.
Never. That madman you obey only wishes to destroy.
The time has come to return home. Your master awaits.
The Infinity Stones. Rocket, do you see this? All 6... Rocket? Rocket?
So, here's the way I see it. I know you said these stones belong to your master, whoever that is, but technically, we got here first. So how's about you take 3, we take 3, and we call it a... Hey!
You will leave here with nothing, not even your lives. I have felled worlds. Your pathetic attacks cannot harm me.
We weren't trying to hurt you, just to distract you.
Distract? No! You shall not have them. I swear in Thanos' name!
Did she say Thanos?
Quill, you can't let her have them!
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Oh, great. You're here. Oh, I thought we were dead. We aren't dead, are we?
I have felt death. This is slightly less pleasant.
We're alive, but we could be anywhere in space or time. The Infinity Stones are not playthings.
Hey, I did exactly what you said. I saved the items of insane cosmic power from the Psycho Space Lady.
I am Groot.
You can? And you just sat there listening to us jabber? Do it already! Oh, great. We saved the universe from disaster, but we're the ones that end up in prison?
Yep, that sounds about right.
Why were we transported to this place, Quill?
I don't know. I just grabbed the stone and thought of somewhere safe.
Yeah, well, something tells me we'd be a lot safer on the other side of that flarkin' door.
Electro Way!
Looks like we just made bail, Guardians. We've got to repair this terminal if we want to restore power to this dump.
Now can we finally get out of here?
What did I tell you? You need cell doors disarmed and opened? I'm your guy.
You might not be the only one.
Been to more prisons and more galaxies than I can count. This? This is new.
Level up. Ordinary prisoners.
Neither are we.
Any notion of where in the universe we are?
No idea. But the other prisoners look strangely human-ish.
I am Groot.
I hear you, buddy. This sure brings back some memories, don't it?
You know, delivering supervillains to the raft is usually a lot of boring paperwork. But this... it's a total riot! Come on, really? Not even a smile from the tree? The Guardians seem back on Earth.
This home is still a happy place.
It won't be for long if we don't get things under control. We've got an entire supervillain prison population ready to break free.
Next time you teleport us across the galaxy, Quill, try to think of a beach instead.
Why do all these prisoners have powers?
Because the raft is reserved exclusively for the worst criminals our planet has to offer. Which makes me wonder, what are you guys doing in there?
It's a long story.
That went so much better than when I do it alone.
Then let's stick together and get out of here. Preferably before they wake up. Not that I'm complaining, but shouldn't a prison have, you know, guards?
Yeah, something's definitely not right here.
You don't know the half of it. Ah, finally, some fresh air. Those cells smelled worse than Rocket's bunk.
Spider Brat! You put me here. You buried me in a dark cell for life. Now I'm gonna bury you! Dead or alive!
Oh, that had to hurt. In case you hadn't noticed, his whole body's made of sand. Hitting him is useless. It's working. He's solidifying. This may be our only chance to stop him.
These jerks? Great.
Takes more than that to get rid of me, Bug!
I know. I'm gonna be picking grains of you out of my costume for weeks after this. It's like they always say, Sandy. Life's a beach.
And now you'll die!
Are you in charge?
Well, it may not be fine art, but it's fine by me. What's not fine at all is the fact that the raft is home to some of my deadliest foes. And they're all either trying to break free or to break us. While that force field is engaged, they can't get out. But
Let me guess. Neither can we.
Then you're lucky some of us still have a way in.
A teleporting dog? Is this some kind of joke?
You know, I was just about to ask the same thing about the raccoon with the laser gun.
It's a quantum igniter, thank you very much. And it can blast you right out of that tin can before...
Measure your weapons later, boys. If we want to survive this, we do it as a team. This is an official SHIELD operation, so you're taking orders from me now. Which is probably why we're in this mess in the first place. Unless, of course, your sudden arrival has absolutely nothing to do with the 6 Infinity Stone-sized bursts of cosmic energy that SHIELD just detected in the vicinity. Figures. Just consider yourself lucky that I've got a team of heroes on speed dial for missions of universal importance like this one. We had some help from Crystal's canine companion, Lockjaw. His teleportation abilities helped me assemble this unit. And those powers of his should come in handy if we need to call in more backup. With the stones in play, that's more than likely. The raft is just the start. We track the strongest readings here, but the other Infinity Stones are scattered across the city. If they're on Earth again, you can bet Thanos won't be far behind. We can't let him or any other villains get a hold of the stones at any cost. The fate of the universe depends on it. Darn right, soldier. I'll be coordinating our efforts over Comlink until the raft is secure. You got a problem with that, I won't hesitate to throw you into one of these cells. So let's move. Was that the Green Goblin circling the control tower? No telling the damage that maniac could do if he gains access to the raft security systems. SHIELD scanners are going wild. You must be close to something.
You should be able to reach the control tower from here. If you can avoid triggering the defense system, you should be fine.
What good are all these fancy weapons if they're turned off? Here, let me help you with that. Oh, don't worry, little heroes. I have plenty more toys for you to play with.
The prisoners have hacked into the security network. They're in control of all the raft's heavy weaponry. past those security gates, you're gonna have to access the terminals in the proper sequence.
Deep breath. Let the good vibes flow in.
Nice work, team.
That's a classic.
You're right on time, fools. The chaos has just begun. This entire facility will soon be under my control. I'll amass the greatest army of villains ever! And you get the honor of being our first victims!
Now that I'm out of that cell, I plan to stay out. You heroes aren't too bright, are you?
So, when does the fight start again?
You got me all charged up.
We'll swallow you alive before we let you abandon us, Electro. Never felt such power before.
I'd rather solve this on the Your mind is mine!
Get him, Strike!
Never wanted this battle, heroes. But if we must fight, we will not lose.
Now that he's all amped up, your powers aren't working on him. But Venom's symbiote is still vulnerable to sonic attacks. Maybe we can use the prison alarm system against him.
The alarm is doing the job.
We will not go back into the cell.
He's had enough. I know my pal Eddie here looks like a bad death metal cover band version of me, but under all that rippling xenomorphic protoplasm is a guy who wants to do what's best. Usually. He may seem lethal, but when the world really needs him, he always chooses to protect it.
You would trust us. After this, then we will fight with you, little spider. And once the world knows who its one true champion is, we will devour you whole.
I'll take what I can get.
You may may be getting closer to the tower, but I'm the one in control.
Free time is over, punks. Time for lights out. You better be here to help, 'cause I'm running out of empty shells. Nice to finally have some backup. Thought I'd have to clean up this mess all by myself.
I'm letting these prisoners out early for bad behavior.
Oh, come on! You have got to be kidding me! Let's make this count. I am not doing this a third time.
The Goblin must have reprogrammed the security gates. He's trying to slow you down.
Never let walls hold me back before. Not about to start now. Yeah.
How come they can never make getting out of prison easy? Oh, right.
Simply amazing. But there are more twists and turns still to come.
Venom strike!
More of them? Are you serious? How many crazy superpowered prisoners does this stupid place hold?
At last count, 616. Against 3? Those are terrible odds. When this is over, remind me to never hang out in your dimension again, Miles. Catchy attack!
Cool it, kids. We're all friends here.
here. The mist. Is any of this real?
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Yes, my children. Keep fighting. To the death.
Catching a
Mysterio's mist must have mucked up their minds. We've got to remove these kids from play before they hurt anyone, including themselves.
You said the raft is for elite villains. What are these chumps doing here? Not cool! This is totally what oppression looks like. I demand a phone call, a lawyer, and a fair trial. Hey, I didn't come all the way to an alternate reality to get thrown in a prison cell. I could have just stayed home for that.
When I get out of here, I'm really gonna let you have it. Just give me like 10 to 15 minutes to recover. Okay? Thanks.
I had higher hopes for these young champions. If you think you can defeat me, you are deceiving yourselves.
I put on my good web for this.
Give me strength!
I'll make you all disappear. This is no illusion. You're doomed. Just wait for my next rally. You won't believe your eyes. It's not my fault you don't appreciate real showmanship.
I swear we'll make it up to you. If you can ever find a way to trust us again.
Wait, is that Venom on your team? So, I guess that means we're cool then, yeah?
You heroes just won't quit, will you? It would almost be admirable if it wasn't so blasted annoying. I was
Level up.
Whatever's going down inside the tower, we'll help you stop it. We owe you that much.
Next stop, the raft's main control room. If the Goblin wants to break out, he'll have to do it from there.
And once that force field goes down, Manhattan becomes supervillain central.
Be honest, it kinda already is, right? Why else would so many of you guys live there?
Technically, I live in Jersey, but I get your point.
First floor, supervillains and butt kickers.
Perfect. That Jade Jester may think he's the mastermind behind this jailbreak, but once I deactivate the prison's force field, I'll show him who truly has the superior intellect. Though I suppose I'll have to show you first, won't I? You will rue the day you thought yourselves fit to challenge Otto Octavius! You've always underestimated me. Never again! My master plan is foolproof. Fortunately, you are nothing but fools. This brand of fisticuffs is beneath a genius like me. Typical. You heroes lash out with brute force against those who threaten you intellectually. You cannot lock one as brilliant as I away in a cage. Dr. Octopus must be free to reign supreme. You meddlesome morons are always getting in my way.
Why'd I even power up my fist for that?
Cannot be! I am your superior!
This is what I get for leaving a pawn like you to do the work of a king, Otto. As much as I'd love to stay and play, there's still so much more that must be done. Fortunately, time is on my side.
The Goblin can escape while the Raft's force field is still up, but I'm starting to wonder if that lunatic has a different plan in his warped mind.
Oh, man. How come I always have to fight him in high places? It never ends well.
Normally, I'd ask what took you so long. But today, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Too bad. Yours is about to run out. This stone was delivered to me by fate. You'll never take it away from me. I've got plenty of time to kill. This is more fun than I expected! How many heroes does it take to stop one goblin? More than you've got! You should know by now, I'm made from tougher stuff than that. Finally! The kind of power I've always dreamed of! Power worthy of Norman Osborn! I think I'll take my time and enjoy this. It's not easy being green. I'm going to save Spider-Man for last. He'll make you pay for hurting me. You can stand a chance in hell. You'll never defeat me! Never! The future is mine to... Never!
I am Groot.
Huh. I think I finally broke him.
Worse, he's lost control of the Time Stone. There's no telling what sort of damage a madman such as he could do to the laws of nature.
Yeah, it may rip the time stream to shreds, but you gotta admit, it's pretty flarkin' hilarious.
That's not exactly the word I would choose. Look!
This is how it all ends. I shall be waiting here for you.
is how it all ends. This is how it all ends.
Or we could work together for once and make sure that it isn't. What do you say, Norman?
This is how it all ends.
Worth a try. This ought to hold you until the raft's guards can fit you for a new straitjacket.
Whoa, hey, not a good idea. I know what I'm doing. These things need to be put in a safe place.
Your pocket is not a safe place, Space Bro.
That's funny. Because this one has been doing just fine in there.
You telling me he had one of those stones all along, and he didn't bother using it?
It's far better that he didn't, when used by those unaccustomed with cosmic power. The Infinity Stones can yield disastrous results.
Like landing us on this miserable mudball of a planet.
Will we be thrown back in our cell now?
No. If the future is as grim as it looks, you're better off by our side than behind bars.
There are still 4 more stones out there. Each one just as powerful, but in totally different ways. If they can all do crazy stuff like that on their own, we really don't want to find out what all 6 can do together. We didn't mean to bring them here to Earth, but it happened. So now, it's up to us to track the rest down before Thanos can. I'd like to say this isn't your fight, but you know I'd be lying. We need you. All of you. Hell, probably about 20 more of you. But we'll take what we can get. And together, we'll make sure that there is no way in this galaxy or any other that a tyrant like Thanos will... Really? Come on, man. I only get to make speeches like that once. Twice a year, tops.
Sorry, gotta take this. It's my wife. Jess, baby, I can't really... yeah, well, there was this thing out on the raft, and, I know, but I'm sure Danny and Matt can handle. We'll be right there.
Okay, now, can we get back to it?
We better, because my girl just found your next stone.
Nice work, soldier. But the mission's just begun. Yeah, apparently we're not the only ones who've gathered a team. Intel from the Nova Corps identifies his crew as the Black Order. Some of the most vicious warriors in the known universe. And if they serve Thanos, then you already know where they're headed. We find the stones before they do. We've secured 2 of them already, so that's a good start, but it won't be enough. And I can guarantee that we aren't the only ones who noticed their arrival. Every villain from here to Wakanda is probably trying to claim their power by now. S.H.I.E.L.D. needs to coordinate with Alpha Flight and strategize a defense effort for when Thanos and his goons make planetfall. They'll need the director on deck for that. Which means you're gonna have to handle the search for the stones without me. Fought a lot of battles in my day, and only dreamed of having an alliance like this one backing me up. If this team can't handle the mission, no one can.
Took you long enough. Good thing I charge by the hour. Sorry, gang. I've got another lead to follow up on. I'll meet up with you a bit later, but I'll stay in touch just in case, okay?
Oh, did I mention that the ancient ninja temple is guarded by actual ninjas? If not, I probably should have. I'm betting you've noticed this by now, but the Hands ninjas have a tendency to appear out of nowhere. Iron Fist says it's some sort of magic mumbo-jumbo that lets them materialize out of thin air. Whatever it is, they're sneaky little jerks, so watch out. See those searchlights sweeping the rooftop? That means the Hand knows we're coming. Stick to the shadows or you'll never make it to the temple. At least, not in one piece.
Heads up!
Way to go, you've been made. Why not just announce you're here?
Huh. Guess my source was right. My path was quicker and easier than yours. While I waited for you to get here, my fellow defenders went ahead inside. For some reason, those guys just can't resist all this stupid ninja crap. Oh, I'm not. Spandex is my arch nemesis. But someone's gotta keep the streets safe for normal people while the other heroes are busy fighting giant squids on the moon or whatever. It looks like the temple's on high alert. That's on us. The Hand already sealed off the main gates, but I think I can remedy that.
Yikes! Impressive as always, Jess. You gonna tell me how you got through all that without getting caught?
Nope. Gotta keep the mystery in our relationship alive somehow, babe.
I hate to ditch, but I just got an emergency call from a client who pays a lot more than you. Get inside and meet up with the defenders. They'll help you handle it from here. I hope. One last thing. Danny just texted me and told me he'll meet you at the door. Knowing him, you'll probably want to stand back.
As much as I appreciate a timeless weapon like yours, I prefer an immortal one like mine! That was a good warm-up, but the real challenge still lies ahead.
Let's show them what we've got.
There has to be a more peaceful solution. They chose a... I've searched the whole room and there are no other doors. Unless we find a way to open this gate, our journey ends here. I recognize this. It's the Azure Dragon of the East. And who can forget the good old Black Turtle of the North? This one is the White Tiger of the West, a classic.
You're welcome to follow me. But watch your step. My radar sense gives me an advantage, letting me sense where their triggers are. Your safest bet is to let me or another teammate who can detect danger lead the way. I hear more coming, like rats scurrying in the walls.
Whatever evil the hand is invoking can stay in hell. I'll send you there to greet it instead.
It is too late, assassin. The beast is coming.
shall be its vessel.
Pay for your sins.
I rent it from your bones.
She's siphoning power from the hand mystics. If we take them out first, perhaps we can cut off her supply.
Yeah.
Ultimate attack! Venom blast! Venom
The Hand will pay for what they've done. In blood. Help me if you like. But stand in my way, and I promise that your fate will be the same as theirs.
I will not be trapped in this accursed place any longer. There, an exit from this infernal cage.
I'm getting the sense that these walls might not be as solid as they look. Check for secret passages.
Anyone else use some fresh air?
Venom strike!
These weapons could prove quite useful in the right hands.
That was just a warning. Leave now, or learn why they say bullseye never misses. Yeah!
They really said that?
That's because anyone who would know is dead. I'm right at home here in the Kingpin's little museum. After all, I make killing an art. Do me a favor and die already. I have a reputation to maintain.
Your mind is mine!
Level
but you really missed the mark. When the big man gets done with you, you're gonna wish you'd let me put you out of your misery.
Something tells me the Kingpin didn't put his latest acquisition on display. If we want the stone, we'll have to find him first.
Shall we?
These have anything to do with those statues we saw earlier?
Don't look at me. Iron Fist.
Oh, great. Here come more of the Crimson Ninjas of West Midtown. Classic.
Sneak attack!
There. That's much better feng shui.
Venom strike!
I do my best fighting in hallways.
Yeah, but I prefer walls I can use to my advantage, not ones I can kick straight through.
Innocent blood has been spilled. It must be avenged.
You know, it would have been far easier to just make an appointment. A shame that the only currency your kind seems to understand is power. Fortunately, I recently obtained a surplus. Shall we get down to business? I climbed from the gutters of Hell's Kitchen to the top of the world. Now, with this crystal in hand,
Pay for your sins.
if you won't bow to my demands, I'm afraid you're in for a very hostile takeover.
Venom blast!
I'm afraid your deal's been canceled, Fisk. No refunds.
Oh, that's a fancy gem. But it isn't one of ours.
If you don't want it, Quill, I'd be glad to take it off your hands.
If that isn't one of your Infinity Stones, then what the hell is it?
Never seen anything like it before. Some sort of isotopic ore, maybe? But without running a few tests, We can't waste our time on that. Not when the other stones are still out there.
So, Yeah, sorry about that. Not every tip pans out. But at least it's still nice and shiny, right? 1. Something turned up over at the Hellfire Club. That place gets kinda freaky, though, even for me. Maybe it's better if I scout it out alone first. I've got Luke on speed dial, so I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, you want me to take the Kingpin's gem to the pawn shop for you? Well, if you change your mind, I know a guy.